Hey guys, it's your favorite Gimp with a limp, and I am back with a little more Warfighter for you guys. I actually just got done filming the previous turn, and my little boy woke up with a nightmare and woke me up late at night. Couldn't get back to sleep, so after I got him back down, I was like, alright, I'll film another quick round of this. Probably not going to film too long, but I got enough time to get a little bit filmed for you guys, and everybody's being quiet, which is unusual for me, so I thought I would take advantage of it while I could. I forgot to mention when I was filming earlier, if any of you guys are NC State fans, you might have seen a familiar looking Gimpy there on the court during one of the timeouts. So let me know down in the comments if you happen to see that and know what I'm talking about. But let's take and get started back up here with the next turn. This is going to be, I can't really say turn 2, I mean it is turn 2, but this is 11 on the mission timer. You know, we started out at 12. We moved it down 1, so we've got 11 rounds left to take and push through all these locations to get to the cartel boss and put 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. Hopefully we will do that, but we'll just have to see how things pan off. We did pretty well on the first round taking out the enemy. We severely wounded these smugglers, took out 2 of them. There's only 1 left, and we did have 1 reinforcement with a thug popping up. That was unfortunate. I didn't expect any more reinforcements with just a 0 there. But we'll make do with it, and we'll see what we can get going on this one. I've got all my action tokens flipped back over and ready to go. So I've got 7 actions to use. And you got to use them for everything, so you got to make them count. You know, you got to use them to move, you got to use them to shoot, you got to use them, well, you do have, see, that's the thing, is it's all about making the right decision at the right time. And I mean, dice are gonna have a randomizing effect into the game, but you can mitigate it with making good choices. Some of these cards will improve your shots. Some of them, like this one, Snapshot, any soldier may perform an attack without spending an action. That's great, that gives you a free shot, but that's one of the cards you need to discard to take and get into one of the entrances, you know, to pay your entrance costs. So you have to, you know, be mindful of that. These cards are a resource just like anything else. You want to use them for what they are, but you want to make sure you don't take and use too many. There is a special rule in the book about setting aside cards to pay entrance fees and things of that nature. I don't worry about that one. I just take and use the cards themselves. It's less for me to keep track of, especially since you got so many player soldiers you've got to keep track of as you're going along anyway. But what are we going to do first? Let's see, the thug isn't horrible. He can only attack at range 0, which he did move up on us, but 5 up he does get a hit, so he's got a good chance. He's about 50-50 to get a hit. And this guy isn't good either because he has the potential to wound everyone. This one with only 1, let's see, 6 up, they cause 1 wound, 5 under, nothing. So it looks like our greatest threat right now is this drug runner, but I want to get moved up as well. Maybe I'll take a shot first, see if I can slow some of these guys down, and then make a move. Okay, let's take, see, Foster's movement value is 2, so you find the only one that's going to have to discard cards is Stevens. Baker Baker and Foster both get that. Well, that's the thing, I got to move with Baker first because Baker does not get his movement bonus if he doesn't take and move in first and goes appointment. So let's take a shot with Foster, since Foster has the best chance to hit. He's got the +2 on his ranged attacks. And let's see. If he takes and fires at range 1, it's going to be a 7 or better. You guys, excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I'm all choked up all of a sudden. Alright, let's take and we'll risk it. We'll see if we can do it. We'll take a shot with Foster. I don't know, should I use it? Well, I'll save the card just in case. We'll spend an action with Foster. He's going to fire his M4 carbine at range 1 at the drug runner. We're going to see if we can take him out. And we're going to fire burst. We're going to fire 2 dice. And hopefully we don't get any 2s on this, because I do not want to have to worry about reloading, because he's got the least amount of ammunition. Okay, that'll work. 7 is a kill. 2, no, did not. That's the thing, is you gotta get that suppression while you're at it, and I am not getting the suppression, or I'm not getting the cover roll, and I'm only getting suppression rather. Damn. Well, okay, he's down. So let's take and move Baker up. Do I want to move a card? I think I want to save that card that I have. I do have a movement card. Move out. Any soldier may perform a move without spending an action. Do I want to spend that? Yeah, this wasn't too hard to get into. So we'll take and spend this card. Well, let's see. Do I want to take and do that? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. We will discard that and move Mr. Baker. He's represented by number 1 into the choke point. Now, with him moving up there, the entrance cost is 2. His movement value is a 1, but he is moving first. He's point man, so he gets a +1 to that. So the entrance cost is a wipe. His movement value 2, entrance cost 2. He's good to go. Now he's at range 0, and he can put some hurt on these guys that are left. Let's take and have him, Baker, fire at the smugglers to see if we can get them down. He will fire his M203. He will also fire and burst. And I've only got to get one. Oops, sorry about my camera there. I only got to get one guy killed to take that card out. So let's see if we can get that taken care of with his bonus. That's going to be a 5 or better to kill, and anything but a 1 on the cover roll. So we should be able to get this. Lucky number 7. 2 7s and a 1 on the cover roll. This thing is rolling low, man. Low. I'm going to stick with it. I might switch off of that little 9mm die, because that thing is not doing well for me. Alright, well, at least we suppressed that guy. So, suppressed. I got him to worry about. I want to suppress him. What do we got left? We've got... If I spend... I want to get these guys moved, because if I get both of them moved up, then this guy's going to have to move back over to come after us anyway. So let's take a shot at him and see if we can get rid of him. Let's see. 6 or better for Stevens. It's going to be for Foster. He's got 2 actions left. It's going to be 4 or better for him to kill. So we'll have Foster take the shot. He's going to, again, fire and burst. Anything but a 1 will defeat the cover. And, let's see, 4 or better on the die. So there's a good chance he'll at least get a suppression. Let's see what we get here. And he is firing his M4 carbine. Now, you got to be kidding me. Suppressed. Again, that is the upteenth time that 9mm has rolled a 1 as far as the cover, defeat cover. Now, at least I noticed there was a 2, so that is unfortunate. This weapon went dry. So he's going to have to reload and spend an action on that. I wanted to get him moved, so I might have to take and... See, this is what I'm talking about. When do I move him? Okay, well, all the guys are suppressed. I've got to spend an action to reload. I want to get these people moved, so I don't have to worry about an enemy right now. And I don't think... There are cards that help with reload, but I don't think I have any. I've got to discard 2 cards. Okay, well, we will just take and play when you are paying the entrance cost, add 3 for Stevens to move up. My number 2 man, he'll spend an action to take and move and play this card with it. That way he takes and pays his movement cost with 1 card versus 2. That takes care of that. So I just have Stevens left, or not Stevens, Foster left here. And the high impact location. I've got 1 action left on everyone. So what do we do with it? If his weapon hadn't ran dry. Okay, we're going to take and have him move up anyway. I want to keep my guys together. We'll spend Foster's last action, have him move up. That way that's taken care of. And I've got 2 actions left. One on Stevens, one on Baker. Unfortunately, I can't use them to reload Foster. He's going to have to take and use one of his actions on the following turn to reload his weapon before he can take and do it. And then he'll only have 5 magazines left. But on the bright side, I've got a buttload of magazines on the rest of my guys. So I'm not overly worried about running out of ammo, because if they are in the same location, they can give ammo to each other. Let's see, I know I carried more than 6 magazines with me. Dan, come on. We carry a lot of ammo, buddy. We need all the ammo we can get. You want fire superiority. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to take and get rid of these guys. Let's go for here. This is our still primary target because he can cause a wound to everybody. I guess that's he's doing like a spray and pray. What is he carrying? Doesn't even look like he's got that good of a weapon. How could he cause a wound to everyone? He's got, shoot, I can't, oh, it looks like he's throwing a grenade, you know, in the picture. I'll put it up there in the corner. The little drug runner, it looks like he's getting ready to pitch a grenade. So I guess that's to symbolize him throwing a grenade at everybody. All right, let's take and use Baker's last action. He's going to fire with his 203. And let's see, with his +1 at range 0, it's going to be 5 or better. And the defeat cover is going to be 3, which I can't defeat a cover to save my butt right now. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I got the defeat cover, and I got it. Boom, he's down. There we go. We got the kill there. Drug runner is down. Put him up here, and we gain another XP. We can level up. You know, increase our stamina, strength points, and all that good stuff. A little RPG shit going on here. Oh, that is neat that DVG is working on Warfighter Fantasy, basically. So they're going to have a version of this where it's like swords and shields and bows and stuff like that. When they say fantasy, I don't know if it's going to be just set in the medieval times and it's just going to be nothing but humans, or if they're going to go real fantastical with it and have like orcs and goblins and shit like that in it. Just have to wait and see how they play that out. But I would love to have a game based off of this system that has, you know, swords and dragons and magic and all that cool stuff. So I'm really interested to see what they end up churning out with that. But supposedly they're still working on it, so we'll have to see how that pans out. All right, so I got 1 action left on Stevens, my number 2 man. Might as well take a shot. I'm guessing focus on the range 0 guy that's still here. Might as well. And on the following turn, I can take and pop. If I get this group cleared out, the following turn I can pop another location, get my guys reloaded. You can see, like, I'll get another influx of enemies at that point, like a big influx of them. So yeah, that's my best bet. I don't want to pop a location now just to have enemies shooting at me on the following round. It's all about that timing. All right, so we'll pop this last action. 2's gonna take out or attempt to take out the last smugglers. We'll stick with Burst. Burst is doing all right. Anything but a 1 on the cover roll, and he's firing his M16A2 service rifle. So let's see, +1. It's going to be 6 or better for the kill, and 2 or better for the cover. Take this last SOB. All right, got 6 or better and 5. All right, we finally got him. Last one is killed. That's what I'm talking about. The enemy is faltering at my superior tactical skills. My dice prowess. You watch, I'm bragging now, and the dice are going to let me down after this. So that is 3 XP. I'm going to be able to do a lot of upgunning if I would like. And there is a campaign system to the game that you can take and have your guys get better throughout the campaign and use their XP for things of that nature. I haven't played too much of the campaign personally. I do a lot of single missions, is, you know, the way I do it. But do check out the campaign if you're interested in stuff like that. Let's see, I do believe that was my last action. Yep, okay, so my guys are done. It's going to go to the enemy turn. Let's see, reinforcement draw. No reinforcements. 1, so no dice. We'll set that there. It would only pop up if it matches what's in the reinforced number. So 0, no dice. Attack, he can't attack, he's suppressed and out of range. Close range, he can't, he's suppressed. Remove suppression markers, so we will remove the suppression marker off of him. And at this point, we will advance the turn counter. So we've got 10 rounds left. 1 guy on the board, which is good. If anything, we can just take and keep moving away from him because he's going to have to just keep chasing us. So my plan for the next turn is to take and pop the next location. I've got to be careful about this because I've got to have enough actions to take and try to suppress them at least, so I don't take a whole lot of fire from them. And I need to be prepared to get more cards because I'm starting to run. Well, I'm not running horribly low. I've only got 3 left on Stevens, and I think I still got 5. Yeah, I still got 5 left on Baker, so that's not bad. I just need to make sure that I have enough to cover the entrance cost because they're going to get a lot higher than 2 as we're going along here, and I'm going to have to pay those as we move. So it really does come down to the timing of what you're doing. You got to make sure that you're keeping your guys as in an advantageous position as you can to mitigate any bad dice rolls that happen. Try to keep the enemy, your highest threats, at least suppressed as you're moving along. And like I said, you can have a bad set of rolls happen to where your guys end up getting suppression marker after suppression marker on them, and the way to think of those, each one of those removes an action from one of your guys on your turn, and you can end up losing a lot of actions if your guys get suppressed really bad. So then you'll have the next enemy turn roll over, and they'll just keep knocking you guys down and whittling you down, and you'll just get chewed up at that point. So it's best to try to be careful as you're going through and not get overwhelmed. But sometimes you gotta rush the clock and hope for the best. All right, but like I said, I was gonna do just a quick video on this one. We're done with round 11. I'll take and pick it up with round 10. We'll probably play through a couple of them on that one. Depending on when I post this video, we'll either have just be finishing the first Gimpy's Game giveaway of this month or starting the next one. You guys will be excited. I don't want to mention it just in case I haven't posted it yet, but I will give you a hint that it's a DVG item on the second giveaway. Actually, DVG items on the second giveaway. So you guys be on the lookout for that. It's definitely something you guys will get a kick out of. Make sure you subscribe and comment so you guys get entered to win. Like I said, I want to try to keep it as easy as possible to enter for the little contest stuff that I do. I don't want to make people jump through BS hoops that I wouldn't want to jump through myself. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. We will take and pick up with the next turn here in just a little bit. But I do want to mention I am going to keep doing Pendragon and Unconditional Surrender. They're still on the table. I'm just trying to kind of whittle down some that I've got on some of the other tables to focus my my efforts. But they have not been forgotten, and I've got some more videos lined up for those games for you guys. Anyway, y'all take care. I'll see you in the next one.